Boys, we are stretching in the feeling and glory of accomplishment. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the shop, and welcome to my air conditioning system here at Enthusiast World Headquarters 2.0. I am so happy to say and grateful at that we will not be in here all that much longer. I'm anticipating somewhat of an aggressive expectation here to be in the new shop around the end of the year. I think that's a very realistic time frame. I'm hoping to have the building up soon, but then all the other finishings, the slab and everything else that comes in between. But this space, ladies and gentlemen, will be very much a thing of the past here in only just, if we were to do the math, on average 12 uploads a month, and we're looking at maybe 3 months before we're in. That only puts us at 36 more videos here in the shop if we film every single video in the shop, which is kind of crazy to think about. Now, on that mathematical arithmetic, ladies and gentlemen, I do not have a winner as of filming this video yet for Dream Diesel giveaway number 18, but I'm so anxious to find out which one of you is going to be taking home Sarge and $30,000 cash, and which one of you is going to be taking home a Renegade, and which 8 of you are going to be taking home some tech or tools. I'm keeping everybody up to date on Instagram, so if you don't follow me there, go check it out. It's in the description below. I also quickly wanted to remind you guys that Dream Diesel giveaway 19 is readily approaching at the end of the month, so mark your calendars. We opened up this vlog with a lot of work and a lot of really beautiful shots of the parts that we've got installed on the OG 2.0, and it's coming together very nice, but unfortunately right now we're in somewhat of a holding pattern. But before we talk about why we're being held up, let's talk about what we got done. Dudes, check this out. The back of this truck is coming together oh so beautifully. We've got our leaf spring packs installed with our dual color combination. A lot of you are asking questions about what it is that we did for powder coating on this truck. So let me just tell you guys, this is a silver base from Tiger Drylac with translucent glitter gold, which gives it that ridiculous glitter slash sparkle effect when you look at it in all of the different lights. The glitter is oh so prominent that even in the shadows, you're seeing it shine. It is such a cool color. I wanted to be a little bit extra with the OG 2.0 build because it really is in commemoration of the truck that started this YouTube channel, which to this day I still miss so much, and I wanted to celebrate it by doing something a little bit more special, not only by going a dual complementing powder coat color with the white and the translucent glitter gold, but also because it is a 2-stage powder coat, so it's got a base silver and it's translucent glitter. Now, if you guys can recall, on another white Chevy that we built, Dream Diesel giveaway number 11, aka this truck right here that was given to Alex Galvin, we had translucent copper wheels that were powder coated by Zach Pennick of BCC Coatings. He did an absolutely fantastic job on them, and that translucent color is amazing. So it's kind of interesting that a trans color is coming back, but on the OG 2.0 and in a gold rather than copper form. Now we've got the receiver installed and the axle is sitting aligned and in place. It's just we can't mount it up right now because we can't use these U-bolts because we're missing a critical component. We need one more thing to arrive, and it's from our friends at Flight Fab. You might be able to take a guess as to what it is, but I'm not going to reveal that yet. I'm very excited to show you guys though here in an upcoming video. I believe those parts are expected to arrive tomorrow. Now, getting up to the front of the truck is where we've seen a lot of progress with the actual lift kit installation. That is, we have the front and rear cross members installed. We have the bump stop brackets in place. The skid plate is in and the front diff has since been removed. We installed these spacers that go on the CV axles themselves and these brackets that actually bring the front differential down and reinstalled. So everything is ready to rock and roll there, but now we are at our critical holdup. We also, if you could see in that little montage before, if not, you should probably play it again, or maybe I'll play it again real quick. Got all the Whirly Fab piping that was on this truck when we bought it repowder coated to match that trans glitter gold with that silver base. To be a little bit extra, we also did white clamps on the powder coat to keep that dual color combination flowing throughout the truck. I'm super excited about this one little detail. I just had to show you guys real fast. So we've got the Cognito badge. That's not reading right. That's not reading right. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh my God, would you guys just look at that beautiful color combination coming together right before our eyes. But unfortunately right now we can't put that on. I mean, I guess we could, but we can't because I don't have the right hardware. We're currently waiting for new lower bushings to come in for the lower control arm. We got our small bushings installed. The big ones are just a little bit more difficult, so we've got 2 new ones coming in. That way we can get them rocking and rolling and put back on the truck. We've also got our knuckles, which we have to do a little bit of preliminary reassembly reassembly for, but then they'll be going on the truck, as well as the Cognito upper control arms, which are not here right now. There was a minor miscommunication, probably on my behalf, when I went to my powder coater and he had powder coated them white, but I actually wanted them gold. Not a big deal by any means, because we work with some absolutely awesome enthusiasts and they completely understood why they needed to be gold in order to sequence this build cohesively. We've also got our Fox shock brackets powder coated in the same two-tone gold flake. They're gonna look amazing with the Fox shocks. I cannot wait to see that come together. Then of course we've got over here, we've got our sway bar brackets and our sway bar, again carrying on that dual color combination, and of course the torsion bars, which on this lift kit is a no torsion bar drop system. We just add a small bracket to the lower control arm of the truck, which takes the factory position of the track bar and moves it just a few inches. I can't lie when I say that Cognito really knows what they're doing. They make a great product and their instructions are fantastic. We always follow the instructions in doing these lift kits because there's a lot of little details that could go without attention, and we're not really about that. We like to make sure that we hit on every single aspect of what it is that we need for the installation. Now boys, side note, my inner motocross rider is itching right now to get the suspension back from Factory Connection, which is out at Ephrata, Pennsylvania. Very lucky to have a Factory Connection local. Kind of a funny story, but back in the day, not to go too into it, I used to ride for Factory Connection as a sponsored athlete. Their only location was up in New Hampshire, where I used to take all the suspension off my bikes when they were brand new, just like we did to the 2022 350, send it up to Factory Connection, they would revalve it, put new springs in, oil seals, etc, etc, etc. Send it down, I'd put it on, then I'd go ride. I did the same thing with my 350 because that's just how I'm programmed. My motocross riders will appreciate this. When I moved out to Lancaster County, I saw that there was a Factory Connection local, and it blew my mind because I moved to an area randomly in Pennsylvania for a job opportunity back in the day, and a Factory Connection that I used to have to travel for or ship things to was literally in my backyard. It's pretty cool. So dropping the suspension off to Factory Connection is my first time since living in Lancaster for almost 6 years now, and it was an awesome experience. I'm very excited. Now when you go through that process, they ask you your caliber of riding, and I very much said, do you have a category of washed up? Because I am that. I'm old. I'm almost 30 years old. December 8th this year I will be 30, rolling over the hump, as I guess some people might say, from 20 to 30, and I just kind of want to ride and enjoy myself. I won't be doing any racing because I suck now. Although I used to be very good, I was a top 5 B rider back in my day. Unfortunately, that's just the past now. Whoa, this thing's tall. Boys, it feels so good to be back in a Duramax. I love all years, all makes, and all models, but it's just something about being behind the wheel of a GMC or a Chevy that just feels right at home. It definitely doesn't have to do with the fact that my first diesel ever was a GM-based product. No, definitely doesn't have anything to do with that. Boys, I have some epic news, and that is that some of the parts that we've been waiting for have officially arrived. Would you look at that, Jake? Can you just imagine that timing?
It was impeccable.
I cannot believe that. Tracking said delivery expected tomorrow, but you know what?
It's today.
It was meant to be, and it is today, my friends. We're gonna break into those boxes here very shortly. So this is extremely good news. Now we can finally put together the rear end of the OG 2.0, but unfortunately it can't be in this video. We have all the parts that have just arrived. This is very exciting. This is just one of those mods that needs installed on every single truck that comes into our possession. These were the components right here that we were missing, and they literally just arrived, so now they are headed in to powder coat, my friends. This is what we were waiting for, my friends. Finally, we can put the rear end of the truck together. Take a look at the masterpieces before your eyes. Boys and girls, big thanks to Flight Fab for delivering on the traction bars for the OG 2.0. I'm so happy, candidly, that these arrived today for the vlog. We can actually get the components that we needed to put this thing together. Now, we're not gonna actually be reassembling today, but it's just another box check to get the process going. So what we're looking at here from right to left is a set of traction bars from Flight Fab. These are called ladder bars because they have 2 bars that are welded in the middle with their steps in between, figuratively speaking, of course. And then we've got our white complementing badges from, these are very similar to the ones that we had on Dream Diesel giveaway number 12, where the badges actually illuminated. So we've got some wire in here that we're gonna hook into the rock lights that we have installed on the truck, so that way when we flip the switch, everything pops on and illuminates oh so beautifully. So this badge will actually light up behind. This is my first ever set of Flight Fab traction bars and ladder bars at that. So this is a very big day for us, my friends. And then over here we've got, this is really, really cool. Miles, I like this a lot. This is a small faceplate that goes under the U-bolt before the actual traction bar bolts on. And that way it shows exactly who they're made by. That is gonna look fantastic up on that white axle. It's gonna have a really nice contrast. And then these are the frame brackets themselves. These are bolt-on style. And of course we've got all the hardware there. This is really, really, really well done stuff. What I especially appreciate about Miles' approach in business is his ability to take on everything from cradle to grave himself. So he handles the customer service, the orders, the shipping, and the manufacturing, and you can see there's never a detail that ever goes spared. Lunch on the run, boys. It has been such a busy day. Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full right now, but I can't help but contain my excitement. We're back here at Accelerate Auto to pick up none other than the one and the only Sarge, my friends. Look at him back there creeping. Wow. Oh my goodness, what an absolute beast. I forgot how big this thing was, bro. And this is a frank and candid reminder that the AT4 is very wide, yes, but not nearly as wide or as in charge as Sarge, my goodness. Full turn radius all day with that wide track axle is definitely very helpful in this situation. Jake, do you concur? Look at how close of a call that is. This thing is ridiculous. And when that sun hits that gloss army green just right. Switching to the daytime ring lights, and out in the sun, it's now a completely different color. Jake, we'll catch you later, brother.
All right, see you.
Oh, and my man goes right through a puddle. Come on, Jake. We had brought the truck back down to Accelerate just so Brody could go over everything before it meets its new owner. With a wrap at times, I have nothing to hide. There are small little air bubbles and whatnot that can rise after the wrap actually sets into its permanent residence. Those things are very easily fixable though. There were some very, very minor little things. Honestly, to most people, they wouldn't even care, but for me, I wanted that truck to be absolutely perfect. At 110% of truly what that truck is for whoever's gonna end up taking it home. Oh yes, and cheers, my friends, to an absolutely outstanding day on the vlog. Happened to finish this one up on another day, different morning, drinking some blueberry grind hard coffee, and man, I'll tell you what, it's easily become one of my favorite flavored blends. We also just reached a massive milestone with the coffee brand in and of itself. Grind hard coffee being an idea that I had back in the day just to start selling coffee because I genuinely loved it so much. I'm a big caffeine connoisseur. We have an unbelievably loyal customer base for coffee and the grinds, and the motto of Grind Hard Coffee, the idea being put in the grind and we'll be there with you to support you along the way. And as I sit and I sip this coffee every day, it's just a frank reminder that I know a lot of you out there are gonna achieve amazing things, and I want you to continue to chase your goal no matter what it is, no matter how big your goals are, you'll be able to achieve them. Just remember, when you're on the up and up and you're talking to people about what it is that you want to accomplish, make sure you're only having those conversations with people that are gonna pull you up rather than shoot you down. It's like that age-old adage that I live by in my day-to-day of never seek advice from somebody that's not in a position that you don't want to be in. That being said, guys, had a great day. Always a fun time. So many exciting things on the horizon as I sit here and I look at the building pad for what is going to be Enthusiast World Headquarters 3.0. Man, I'm just so excited. New day and a new vlog. I'll see you guys later this week.